Hello and welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. I'm your hostess. I go by Melinda NailFanatic, and I'm back to do another episode of the download. So for all of you who requested the live links, I am sending that now. For those of you who want to be added to that, just follow the directions below the video. And really simple. And yeah, we'll get you added in right away. So give me just one moment. All right, here we go. From Quentin's Oracle, the drawings of a child. What do you have to show us today? Thank you, thank you, thank you. So thankful and grateful. If it resonates, pick it up and run with it. If it doesn't, leave it where you found it. Okay, we've seen this one before. This is me doing the show. This is me doing the show. I just saw it very clearly. Quentin said, there's your computer, Grandma, and there's you, and those are your cards, and you're doing the show. So there we go. We're doing the show. Are you tuned in, tapped in, turned on? It looks like so. Who just sent the video to today? Who did you share this message with today? Let's see what we have for our focal points for love and peace and happiness. Hey, Satina. Whew. All right, let's see what we got. For love, ignore. Ooh, the focal point for love is ignore. I hear somebody's got some hard feelings with somebody else, and I feel like you've realized that the love you give is beautiful, but in fact, it's too beautiful because it's so imbalanced here. So interesting. Focal point is ignore. Be grateful that you haven't heard a word. Is what I hear. Let's see what is the word of clarity for peace. For peace, what do we have? Progress. You're doing so much better in increasing your peace. For somebody, they said it's because they've been ignoring a certain someone. Oh boy. I want to say hey to Jenny and Katura. So thankful and grateful. Let's see, what is our word of clarity for happiness? Ooh, we have the word patience. Patience. Somebody says, I don't want to be patient no more. I hear you. I hear you. But they're saying you do want to be patient because you want this whole situation to come together in a way that is the most beneficial. And so time needs to happen here. Time needs to happen. Not because of time for itself of what it is, but for the maturing process that's happening within the co-creative components of, like, for example, if for you, you're vibing with this off of a relationship. Okay, well, that person needs to get there where you're at. For somebody else, you're vibing off of this and it feels very career-based or business-based. Well, the energy is ripening there as well. In other words, the clients, the customers, the products, the need, the supply, the demand, all of that coming together. So the bottom of the deck is expect. What did you expect? I heard the question immediately. What did you expect? What did you expect? So ignore, progress, patience. Okay. Let's see what the download has to say to help bring this message together more. Gel it for us. Let's see what do you have to say about these messages that we received. Please clarify, please, and thank you. Okay. And this is the one. Live, love, empower all. Live, love, empower all. So you are a focal point, and because of you, like, you're I hope that's red, but you're red here and the other ones are blue. I feel like you light up the energy that turns on a collective. Like there's you have your own little missionary group. In other words, it's like you have your own group that you're in service to. Yeah. So some things have been difficult. There's been some resistance, but at this point, because of love, I hear you either ignoring individual because it would be a violation of your own self-love and self-respect, or it is an act of love that you ignore someone. In other words, you don't want to be enabling a specific pattern of behavior or train of thought. This is like allowing somebody to continue to repeatedly make a fool out of you, or in the sense of violate your trust or violate your standards or your boundaries. To allow this to continue would enable that behavior. Okay. The guidance for you is ease. Sit in ease, knowing that everything is coming to culmination. You've already seen it in these cards that things are working out, I'm hearing. And the bottom of the deck with the guidance is transforming. So you've been through this huge transformation period. Some of you aren't finished with it yet. So just go through ease. And as you go through this transformation period, there are things that don't fit your life anymore that are falling off. Okay. And some of those are materializing. Okay. Thank you. Materializing for you in the form of dietary changes, cutting hair, changing wardrobes, changing your exercise routine, changing where you live for some people. But for so many of you, this is applying specifically into who you used to vibe with and hang with before. It doesn't feel the same anymore. And so that is one that's now a closed door. And it's like, they say only one door opens when one door closes, but there are so many more that open possibilities for you in this. So take ease with it. Everything happens for a reason. There's a reason for everything happening. Okay. Live, love, empower all. And sometimes this comes in a way, I hear, that they're not exactly pleased with, because they haven't had love the way you're giving it. You're giving pure positive energy in truth. And so some don't like, you can't handle the truth, is what I hear. Some people can't handle the truth. So when you allow for the awareness of truth, this will turn ones off to you. Yeah, they'll be turned off. You're turning me on. You're turning me on. Now, wait a minute, little buzzzy. You want to take me shopping? You a lame, ain't big things popping. You're turning me on. You're turning me on. Better recognize a real woman. All right. What do we have from the tarot for today? I haven't heard that song in forever. I remember when I saw Carrie Hilson perform that at the Fashion Show Mall. My nephew was so little. She was doing a concert in the middle of the mall here in Vegas. And I had to pick him up so he could see the show. I actually spoke to her afterwards. That was pretty cool. All right. Today, you're showing up as justice in reverse. You have already cut something off. You've been cut something off. You feel like something's completely unfair. You felt like something was completely imbalanced. You're like, this is just not cool. This is just not right. Somebody out there, maybe you're the one who did something wrong. I feel like somebody feels this way about the other side, and somebody, so clearly what that's letting me know is whoever was the one doing things in a backwards way. I hear backwards way. Thank you, Daddy. And a backwards way. Whoever that was, they know dang well what they did, is what my dad's coming through letting us know. Oh, and everybody's going independent solo bolo. Yes, all the single ladies. All the single ladies. How about I just take care of me and you just take care of you and we be straight? How about that? That's what somebody said. On the other side of the table, the Five of Pentacles. Oh, but I miss you. And I get, please don't go, girl. I don't know. I get that. Is that it? NKOTB? Oh my God, really? Okay. Yeah, somebody here has put their foot down and they're standing up for what's right for themselves. And that means somebody else is like, it's like, I can't live without you. That's what I heard. Okay. What Spirit wants you to know about this whole thing is definitely a karmic cycle connection. So I feel like you broke free from a situation that you saw. This is a repetitive cycle. This is a repetitive problem. It keeps going round and round and round and round. So a lot of you have been clearing ancestral karmic energy, family history energies. It's like you can see the pattern, how, like, for example, the women give children to birth and the fathers are like nowhere to be found. The woman's got to hold down everything type of thing. Or maybe it's a cycle of, for somebody where there's substance abuse that creates poverty for the family. Maybe it's for somebody, I heard for somebody a genetic dis-ease. In other words, it was passed down from generation to generation, and you know this very well. And the thing of it is, you all carry the same, I hear very self-bashing, self-defeating conversation on with yourself. You observed it from your mother, and she talked about how ugly and fat and unaccomplished and how what a loser she was. And they're giving it raw and real. So if you're crying, they're saying that's good. This is a release because you're coming into an awareness that this is not your truth and you don't need to talk like that to yourself. There are other ways to talk to yourself. You know, you heard your mother do it. You heard your grandmother do it. Wow, you know, I never did anything good with my life and I don't have anything to show for a living. And, you know, you heard this type of stuff. And so for somebody that has created a whole lot of difficulty for you, but you've been, I feel like if you're in vibe with that whole negative self-talk thing where you're like beating yourself up with your words, I feel like you're already making changes to that cycle. And hearing this kind of triggered your heartstrings a little bit because you're like, oh my God, nobody's ever really said it quite like that. And it's so true. And I learned it from my parents and my grandparents, or I strongly get mother and grandmother. Guidance for you is the Knight of Cups. And I'm hearing keep following Spirit's guidance from that, okay? With the ending at the bottom of the deck saying you've recently ended something, you've cut off something, you changed thought pattern. This is the death of a person or an idea or belief. So something has come to a strong end here. And what I want to say is what's come to an end is this karmic repetitive cycle. So whatever that was, whether this was, I hear choosing a lover who doesn't choose you. Wow. Going after a lover and throwing yourself completely into a relationship that doesn't love you, or I'm hearing self-defeating talk again. Yeah. And I'm also getting that substance abuse energy there for somebody. So they want to talk about some pretty heavy things today. So what I have is my Kawaii Tarot, and I want to find out some more about this. So show me both sides of this story, clarifying this Justice card in reverse, please, and thank you. All right, first card flew out immediately. Eight of Swords and the Knight of Swords. This is somebody had to break free from a very harsh situation. That harsh situation could be a person who is very careless with their words, somebody who's very verbally abusive. Yeah, somebody was very verbally abused. And with the Eight of Swords in reverse, this is that there's a breakthrough around that. Yeah, somebody who's verbally abused. Also, I hear somebody who's falsely charged. I hear somebody falsely charged. It could have been in the legal system, but somebody made a false accusation. Yeah, somebody made a false accusation there. Okay, and then we also have the Emperor and the Queen of Swords in reverse. And so this is somebody who, they're saying that this is you, and you asserted your boundaries. Basically, you asserted your boundaries because you were dealing with a person. You had to take power back, assert your authority, set your boundaries, honor your boundaries, enforce your boundaries. But I hear police your boundaries with somebody who is very bitter, very cold, this person has had a very hard life and they didn't do well with their processing of that hard life. And so this created a lot of bitterness in someone here. Somebody very very verbally attacking, easily offended, somebody who likes to shift blame, somebody who likes to shift blame, somebody who has a difficulty seeing how their own actions, words, thoughts, behaviors contribute to a situation. And so you realize it and you said, I have to shut it down. So that's why we have justice here. This is why you have shut it down. So let's clarify now the 9 of Pentacles upright as the connective energy. And I feel like this is really showing me like right now it's all about you. You are independent. I feel like you have such a strong level of stability. You could not allow your stability to be threatened or jeopardized or tampered with. Okay. We have our first one fell out, and it's interesting because it fell out in reverse, right over the Queen of Swords in reverse. So this tell me for somebody, this was first off cutting something off. This was a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius masculine energy for somebody, or a feminine energy. But again, I'm getting that Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius energy. But I'm also getting the energy of definitely a couple who has now gone through with divorce. I feel like somebody's divorce is finalized. I hear that it was awarded a divorce, and now I feel like the judgment has gone in your favor. I feel like the judgment has gone in your favor. I feel like the other party wants to run from this judgment. Yeah, 8 of Cups. I feel like you're ready to move on with your life. You're done. You're like, finally, the job is done. Yeah, I feel like this person is going to want to run because it's not good news. For somebody else, this is not necessarily a divorce, but this is a situation where, hey, somebody's finding out, and whether that's through word of mouth, for somebody they're being hearing in conversation that you are moving on, and this is like the worst news that they could hear. They really did not want you to move on. They wanted you to stay and wait for them to get their acts together, and you said, yeah, no, I'm moving on. I'll be moving on. On the other side, Judgment. This is a karmic return. This is somebody is getting the karma that they asked for from according to their actions. This is the 2020 Judgment card. As you judge yourself, so shall you receive your compensation. When you know you gotta hide and sneak and lie and be all deceptive and shit, that's an immediate knowing that you're guilty. And so when somebody moves forward doing stuff that they know in their heart, like, I gotta hide because, you know, this is wrong, that shit come right back to them. And it's like, you don't really have to do anything to them. Where it's required for you to leave, it's like Spirit shows you evidence, puts it right in your heart, and you got to go because you're working with that karmic flow. And so this person is experiencing some judgment right now. The 5 of Cups is in reverse. This is where somebody's having a difficult time moving on from it. This is saying that this person here, first off, the judgment is issued, and there's regret on the other side because, hey, they're not sad that they what they did. They don't regret what they did. They regret getting caught. They regret getting caught. Yes. Ace of Wands in reverse. And so I feel like this person is knowing that it's a loss. I hear they know that it's a loss. And any seed that was planted there for a connection is just not growing. Yeah, the Page of Cups upright. For somebody, you said no due to childish behavior. Literally, you said no due to childish behavior. Now, this person's going to have to fend for themselves. And I'm hearing, do not take pity as they reap what they have sown, because you too cannot take pity while you reap what you have sown. And it brings in joy. So, you know, that's why they're saying for the best of the other, the word ignore came out in love, because your feelings are real. Your feelings are valid. Yes, you don't want the worst to happen to anybody. This is why it's important that as you realize that this is a karmic connection, you dealt with verbal abuse, you dealt with deceit and manipulation. They're saying to not have it in your awareness what they go through, because they created an energy in their life that they're going to have to live it out now. It's like they've jumped off of the minute that they betrayed, the minute that they went behind your back, the minute that they had violated trust, when they violated the principles of love, peace, and happiness towards you intentionally, that karma was instituted. And guess what? It's not your fault. They're going to go through what they're going to go through. But if you sit up there and you stay involved in that picture, you're going to witness some things that's going to be disturbing to you, and that's going to lower your vibration too. So it's meant for this detachment. I'm getting this strongly, the word detachment, so that way you can move forward in your life. I heard this was removed from your experience because that's what was beneficial to you. You're protected, blessed, safe, and protected no matter where you stand in your skin. And because you live in with spiritual purpose, you are always protected. And what is not meant for you will be removed. It will be shown to you. You'll be given your opportunity. If you, because of ignorance, because of love, because your love is too strong, whatever, if you keep pursuing it, eventually it'll be removed, and it could be very hurtful in the way, in fashion, and form that it becomes removed from you, because spirit will not allow that energy continue with you because of your protected state of being, because you are the beloved child of the creator of all that ever is, was, will be, or could be, because you are coming from a place of love and peace and happiness, because you are a blessing walking around on this earth. Don't you know you are earth angel? Don't you know that you're here spreading the divine gift of love, peace, and happiness? That when you touch, your feet touch the ground, that the ground is grateful that you stepped there. See, and the reason is because you coming at everything that you coming with at from a place of leaving it better than you found it. There's others, though, that aren't like you. Energetically, they're not like you at all. They might look like you sometimes. They might actually really look like you, I hear. For somebody, whoever you're thinking about, as we're talking about this, actually looks physically like you. So that's interesting. But yes, they might look like you, but they ain't like you, not according to their heart condition. And it's all about the heart condition, honey. So what is your heart condition looking like? Let's see what Spirit wants us to know. With the Eight of Pentacles, clarify, because we said that the Eight of Pentacles, that Spirit wanted us to know that this is a karmic connection. This is round and round. Thank you so much. Round and round situation. So let's see. The Magician in reverse. See? Lying, deceit, manipulation. The magician in reverse don't give a dang how nobody feel, how they get cut, hurt, abused. They don't care what they got to do. By any means necessary. They don't care. There is no principles in this person's actions. The Magician in reverse says that whoever this was you were dealing with, they had no type of remorse, no type of conscience. They have no type of inner conviction. They do what they do in the dirt because they know it's dirty, and they're so comfortable with doing it that it just doesn't, they've deadened their conscience by ignoring it for so long. I hear since they were a kid, they've been ignoring their conscience. They've been ignoring God's voice in their ear. And I hear that's part of why they was allowed to come into your presence, because you used to ignore God's voice too. And what I hear is in this connection, you got a lot better at listening to spirit. Yes, you did. You know your ancestors, your angels, your guides. You know your spirit. What vernacular do you like? Because some of y'all know your angels' names. Some of y'all know exactly who you like. Earlier, they're showing me, thanks, daddy, right? Because I heard my daddy. All right, somebody else is like, you use a specific name. You might use a goddess name or whatever, but what it is you're connecting to the all that is, the first law of the ancient laws of the hermetics. All is one and one is all and all is mind. You're connecting to that, but you attach it to whatever form you idealize as the divine energy according to your knowledge. Okay, this person right here, they've been ignoring for so long that it's like that consciousness is just dead, and their conscience is deaded. They don't have no remorse, no regrets, and it's like it doesn't change the fact that they know they gotta hide, and by that very fact, they know they gotta be dirty. They just like the guy who was a serial killer that murders people all the time. He know he gotta get rid of the weapon. He know he gotta hide. He know he gotta conceal himself. Okay, all that shit is going back on them now. 2020 judgment. That's what they gave me. Okay. But that's because they doing this magician in reverse shit. They trying to be sneaky, undercover, be deceitful and shit, manipulative. The Six of Cups in reverse. This is, yes, they're saying this goes back to somebody's childhood. They're saying this goes back to deep into somebody's childhood. because they don't know how to be satisfied. They don't know how to be pleased. They don't know how to appreciate. They don't know how to be at, I heard they don't know how to be at ease. This person is so used to fighting. They don't know how to be at ease. They don't know how to be at ease. So as soon as it gets calm and easy, they gonna come in here and fucking throw some bullshit to cause some upset. And the bullshit literally is nothing. But this person is like allergic to ease and peace and relaxation and just, you know, easy like Sunday morning. I said I'm easy. Yes, this person, they're like a constant heavy metal band going berserk with the growling and shit. That we got this dude over where I like to sing at. And boy, that boy, I don't like that type of music, but can I tell you that he sounds like he's on somebody's record with it? Because he can do that shit good. I've been like, oh God, is this song over yet? I can't handle it. Because I'm easy like Sunday morning. But I appreciate him for his art. So let's keep going with your clarifications. 2 of Swords in reverse. No communication. They're saying you at one point you were refusing to see the facts. Refusing to see the facts. They're saying this person is still refusing to see the facts. This person will continue to go on and project their hurts and their actions onto other people. This person will continue to have arguments with people, telling them how it's their fault and what they're doing and all about themselves. And meanwhile, they really just speaking out what they need to hear out of their own mouth because they hear themselves talk. It started within their own heart and mind. It's theirs. It's what they're doing. This is like when somebody who's literally trying to cheat you out of some money or stealing from you or whatever it is, accusing you of something, and they know damn well they're the one that they got it right there in their bag. They know they did it, but they gonna try to make it look like you did it. But they guilty in a motherfucker. This is like the cheater who is so insecure because they're cheating, so they're gonna accuse you of cheating. Yeah, we all have heard this shit before. Let's see what else we have. The Empress in reverse. Yes, they're saying it was a karmic cycle that actually demeaned your value and your worth. You deserve so much better. They're saying that this person issues goes back to their childhood with their mother, and there's some truths there that this person is not willing to deal with until this person copes, faces, addresses their truth that has to do with their mother. I hear they haven't told nobody about it. They won't even tell themselves about it. They're trying to ignore it so hard that they won't be able to address this and clear this karma for themselves until they go there. So, you know, this is why you're being removed from the situation, because those mommy issues is carrying on into this situation here. And this is why Spirit was like, nope, you got to go. Hold on. Let's stir the shit pot some so you can catch that drift and get the heck out of here right quick, hurry, swift. The guidance for you, if this is your message, what does Spirit want you to do? They said, just keep following our guidance. You're doing it right now. The Knight of Cups is coming to me again as that Spirit guide. So let's clarify. Why is this Knight of Cups here? Woo! The Fool. The Fool. The beginning of a new journey, the end of the old journey has already happened. Now you're ready to set on a whole new journey. You're only going to take with you what you need, which means a lot of shit is falling off. We talked about that earlier in the show. So much is coming off of you now. Again, okay, I heard in losing weight, somebody is going to immediately start noticing a weight reduction as you're dropping off this type of energy from your life. You're going to be working in harmony, I hear, with the magnetism of the solar plexus chakra. Thank you for refining that. In other words, the solar plexus chakra, your own desires, your own willpower, your own confidence, your own shine is calling you to go in a certain way. And it's like a magnetic draw on you. And so as a result of that, the solar plexus chakra will be flowing in a more productive way. The action of letting go of this energy is going to immediately increase the flow of your solar plexus chakra. In other words, holding that energy here in your hand, in your lap, in your life was restricting the flow of your solar plexus chakra. That's why you put on all the weight. That's why. So somebody's saying, for me, all the weight equals debt. I hear somebody put on a whole lot of debt trying to entertain this low vibrational connection, this connection with a vampiric energy, I heard. Okay, so now that you let that off, somebody's losing weight. Somebody's debts are, somebody's about to finish clearing off all those debts that they accrued. Okay, what else do we have? The Star card. Interesting, because I did say something about your shine. And so here you are stepping fully into your shine. You're about to shine, shine, shine on crazy diamond. Yes. Like Pink Floyd, you a legend, baby. You know, Pink Floyd, I know that the original members are not available anymore in flesh, but you know what? Even I heard that they were only, if I remember correctly, I heard from a very diehard Pink Floyd fan. They got fans all around the world, right? That they were only getting together after, was it 10 years? I keep getting 10 years. After 10 years, there was a reunion, and it's like they would sell out the whole stadium. Tickets, high-end tickets, is like, it was, you're a legend is what they're trying to say. So whatever that message is for you, somebody's definitely a musician or some sort of performance artist, and the recognition is here. They're also saying that letting go of all this weight, again, they're reiterating what we've already said about whether it's financial weight or debt, in other words, or physical bodily weight. There's the healing that's happening within you is causing that weight to just shed off. In other words, you won't be craving different foods. You won't be craving a different exercise routine. You won't actually need it. It was a different energy, and your body responded to the actions that you took to free yourself from that, that dark stuff, that dark force. Is giving me the chills, the dark shit. They're saying, just like in the movie Wrinkle in Time, the it from the movie Wrinkle in Time, that dark that just destroys everything and wants to destroy everybody's love and peace and happiness. And this is why our advice is to be at ease, enjoy where we're at. Let's see what else we have as our guidance. The Strength card, praise, and it shows up upright. You're standing in your strength. Continue to do so. Continue to stand in your strength here. I feel like somebody has an unexpected connection coming up that is fated and destined with a Leo. I'm hearing that for somebody, but they're saying don't worry too much about that. You'll find out, and you'll be like, when it happens to you, you'll be like, oh shit, that was for me. I remember it, because they're going to draw it back to your mind. That's what they're saying. But they're saying you've been through hell and you came out the other side. And, you know, it's been a tough ride. I hear it's been a tough ride, but we are so proud of you, and you have all the power you need to get through anything that comes your way, anything at all that comes your way. And they're giving me, interesting. So they're giving me Shawshank Redemption. In other words, to free himself from the prison, the man had to, in other words, to liberate yourself, the man had to crawl through miles of human fecal matter. It wasn't fun. You can imagine it was stanky. You can imagine vomiting on the way out. Oh, that's so gross. I don't want to imagine this anymore. Do we really have to go into more descriptions about this? Because I'm just saying, like they get it. If they've seen the movie, if they didn't, they could go watch the movie. And so it's like, but when you come out, just like him, you could take a dip, clean yourself off. And it's like, you know, you've been through all the shitstorm. And now you can clean yourself off and be free of that prison that kept you captive to this dark energy. Praise. I love this message. So you have the strength. Somebody has an Aquarius sun sign and a Leo rising. Somebody has Aquarius sun and moon sign and a Leo rising. You were born on a new moon. Now look at you. If that's you, there's something very important that you've already gathered from here. And this was just confirmation, I hear. Saying those zodiac sign combinations was just confirmation for you. Okay, what else do we have? That 10 of Cups. Oh my gosh, what a beautiful reading. Was Spirit the guidance for you? Continue to make sure that as you move forward, as 10 of Cups is guidance, that it actually has the balance factor for you emotionally. It's like, choose things that you love. They're saying choose what you love. Choose what loves you. Choose what feels right. When it feels like crap, it's because it's crap. Do you really want to crawl through more sewers? You had to do it once, but you don't have to do it again. Now that you've had that experience, you know better, you'll do better. This is like where people really hard on themselves because Oh, well, back in the day, you know, I used to do this, I used to do that dirt. I was this type of person, I was that type of person. I did this, that, and the other, and they used to know me for this, that, and the other. And it's like, and I'd be feeling so bad about it. And they're like, no, you shouldn't feel bad about it. They're saying, and I'm glad I did it then, because now I know I ain't gonna do it again. No, no, not me. Thank you, partner. Yeah, I got to go. Type of shit. And so there's likewise, so somebody really needs, that's going to be a key to somebody's healing, I hear, to understand that, hey, you got to bless those decisions you made along the way. I made a lot in my life. Every type of thing that we're not supposed to do because of the law, I was involved in so much of it, but thank God it was a short period of time. Thank God that when I learned that, I was very young. I made stupid, reckless decisions when I was young. And now I would never do that shit again, because I did it. And I had to deal with the repercussions of what I had done. I had to deal with the feelings, the finances, and the whatever was the rest of the outfall. And so now, having made those types of decisions in the past, you know, and you feel the same way too. Now you will free yourself from any type of, well, if I hadn't made that decision back then this wouldn't have got fucked up, and I wouldn't be in this fucked up situation now. Somebody needs to understand, no, you needed to make that fucked up decision then, because now where you're at, you know how to make a better decision. So are you going to make a better decision now? Are you going to choose relationships that feel balanced, connected, liberated, that feel like actual happiness? Or are you going to continue to choose the relations that feel like misery? So that's what they wanted to talk to us about today. Wow, what a beautiful message. Spirit coming through very strong for us today. Wow. Thank you. So, whew. Somebody wants a personal reading. I do have time to make you a video. I know who you are, but they're telling me after this video, somebody's going to watch this and they want their personal reading. So, yeah, get with me. The information is in the facts below the video. We're going to get a closing message for today. We had two. One flew to the floor. This one stayed in my hand. It says, you are so special, from the lunch notes from Spirit to you. Apologize. There's actually three. They say, you got this. You are so special. You got this. And you make me smile, coming out for us again. So Spirit, very proud of us. And the bottom of the deck, bring on the happy, the debut of this card. I've never seen this one yet. Well, if you don't know, like when I get new cards, I'm not somebody who's going to sit there and look through all the cards and study them. I like the first impression when I first see a card from the deck, because I have no judgments about it. Based off of somebody else, Spirit can use me intuitively to just get whatever I get. So bring on the happy is at the bottom of the deck here. Remember to ignore out of love. If you have to ignore somebody you love because you know that is the highest form of love, is hey, okay, bye type energy, well, do what you gotta do. Remember that you've made so much progress by what you've chosen to ignore in keeping and maintaining your peace, and continue to maintain the energy of patience, as this is allowing for the culmination of the co-creative components of that which you are manifesting, praying for, of the solutions, of the desire, of the fulfillment, of the success, of the accomplishment. What is it? You know, whatever that is, they're saying, allow the time. Don't get mad at Spirit, because they're allowing everything to come right before they give it to you, so that it will taste good when you get it. It'll be perfectly delicious instead of undercooked, underbaked, or soured because it hasn't ripened yet. You know what I'm saying? Too hard, whatever it is, you want it to come in correct. And so as it's taking time, because I hear some of you have really been waiting for a very long time, and they're showing me multiple energies. They're showing me the energies of romance, and they're showing me the energies of finance and career and recognition. And I hear publishing a book, and I hear getting the notoriety, and I'm hearing getting a gig, and I'm hearing getting a job and having a family. And so they're showing me like so many different things, that because you're all working on something different. So let's see what we have here. I'm going to check my phone as we finish the general. Let me see here. What do we have on my telephone for today? I have from Norma Jean. Thank you, Norma Jean. I got a donation from Norma Jean, all the way from down in New Zealand, if I remember correctly. So thankful and grateful. All right, so Let me see what I have for Norma Jean. Okay. Hold on. They say go in my bag. I got some more cards in here. Hold on. Let me get another deck for you, love. Okay. Okay, so I'm pulling from the Romance Angels for you, and then I'm going to pull from the After Tarot. Thank you for your generous donation. What did she send me? Okay. 1372. Does that number mean something to you? All right, let's see what is the message for Norma Jean at this time, please, and thank you. What is the message for Norma Jean at this time, please, and thank you. Make sure you take time to check out my TikTok tarots. If you're on TikTok, please follow, subscribe. Instagram, I'm posting them on Instagram too. I got 2 cards that fell out for you, Norma Jean. So let's see what we have very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So let's see what else we have. And reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Okay, so something is coming together for you. There is a lot of chemistry here. I'm going to clarify this with my handmade tarot, okay? Let me get, why is this very soon here for Norma Jean, please and thank you. And I know they're called Romance Angels, but this does not have to relate. They're saying it does. I feel like this is, they're giving me friend energy. That there's a friend of yours that's going to be reaching out to you. I also feel, so I feel 2 different messages. I feel like there is an important decision coming in regards to a romantic relationship. Okay. 5 of Wands. This is about competition. This is about many suitors. This is about opportunities. And this is also about disagreements. So let's get some more. We have the King of Cups. King of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, masculine energy. This is about love. Somebody is having some difficulty with love. Queen of Wands, though, showing up. So yeah, there's somebody who's trying to drive a wedge. I feel like somebody wants to drive a wedge. 10 of Cups. Okay, so here, somebody wants to drive a wedge because they feel like this is the connection. So I don't know how that applies to your experience or what you've got going on. I really don't know your details, but I do know this is happening soon. If there's anything or anybody that was coming in between of a relationship that you have, I feel like they'll be removed. I feel like whoever this Cups energy is, I feel like there's Cups energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and fire energy, Leo, Aries, Sag. Show me why this reconciliation card is here for Norma Jean, please, and thank you. What do we have for Norma Jean? The sun. The sun shows everything. Everything comes into the light, and that's happiness. And then we have the 10 of Swords, about an ending. What the hell is going on here? And the Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Cap energy, feminine energy, self-nurturing, self-loving. She is focused on her, building her career, building her stuff up, right? And then we have the 2 of Pentacles. There's a change coming. So I do see change coming. The Leo, something's coming to the light of day with the sun energy there. And I did just say Leo. This has to do something with the strong soul connection. I got the 6 of Cups at the bottom. I hear soul connection. I feel like this reconciliation energy could be a childhood friend that's coming back. They're going to tell you about what they've been through, some of the life changes that they've been through, why there was so I feel like new information coming to your awareness about a friend from your childhood that you ain't seen in a long time. I also feel like in love, anywhere where there's been some sort of difficulty, love is going to help you overcome that. Somebody's anger could have been that Queen of Wands energy trying to drive a wedge as well. It's possible that there was just somebody who was very angry, I'm hearing. Is that what it is? Yes, that's what it is, I heard. So, all right. I hope that helped you out and shed some light for you on something going on for you. But I just read them as they come out, and that's what they gave me. So, all right. I want to thank you all for being tuned in, tapped in, turned on. Who'd you share this video with? Who'd you share the channel with? Who did you tell about me? My ears were ringing, so I know somebody was talking about me today. Can I just say? And yesterday, too. I know somebody was talking about me yesterday, but I heard it was all good, so I wasn't tripping. So I was like, somebody been talking about my show. Somebody been talking about my channel. Putting somebody on. You putting them on? I put on. I'm hearing Young Jeezy. I put on. I haven't heard that song in forever. So for somebody that might mean something. So this is what I have for you today. So thankful and grateful to be of service. And until next time, sending you so much love and peace and happiness. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Later, baby. Thank you, Norma Jean. And she said it's $20 New Zealand. That's right, because it's the difference in change. Thank you so much, love. All right, so I love yous and see you next time. Bye-bye. Hey, Norma Jean says I talk about you on my lives in the stoner group. That's what's up. You got to invite me to the stoner group. I told my spirit guides about you. Yay. Thank you. Dance Walker Tarot. Love it. All right. I'll see y'all soon. Okay. Later, babies.